Obviously, you know, Alpha Gaming need to bounce back, but is this lineup, is the Philippine national hero Lapu Lapu enough to take over this game?
Or is Sun the golden sun for APG to switch up the momentum that APG wants? This is so interesting. I'm a huge Gunmo fanboy, you know, every time there's a Gunmo. But okay, there you go. Early aggressiveness coming in from Shu1 at the top side.
Yeah, they'll continue to just, you know, go back and forth on this one, especially with Charlotte getting a little bit low in the top lane. But the bottom one is the one I'm looking for, right? Because Sun, he hasn't really had a warm-up game. He's been thrown into this one, into game 4. Obviously, he's on his Loom, which is one of his specialties.
Yes, sir.
But again, is Sun gonna shine on this?
And is this his first game, if I'm not mistaken?
I don't think we've seen him in the KIC. I think that this is his first time.
So maybe there's going to be a little bit of jitters. Who knows, right? For every player who is playing in a stage type of a game.
Yeah.
But then again, slowly but surely, as we always see in HOK, all of the teams, especially in the MKL, they want to secure that early game status, right?
Oh,
but
here we go.
There
Nice
you go.
Saber with that nice little charge, but they don't have the control. They weren't able to stack those stunts.
Okay. As Team APG abusing, of course, the Dune tankiness together with the Lapu Lapu. And like what we've said, they're now playing it aggressively, fighting fire with fire right now. In the early stages of the game, you want chaos, we will give you chaos.
Yeah, and both of these lineups are looking to brawl, right? I think that there's going to be, I mean, obviously they're going to farm, they're going to do typical like MKL team style stuff, but at some point, when these team fights are going to happen, you know that there's going to be fireworks.
Yeah, the positioning, of course, of CY.
Oh, Saber in a bad spot. The island blessing, that charge is crazy, man.
Yes, sir. That hurts. That hurts. 2 minutes into this game, both of the teams attempting to get one on the farm lane side of this game. But then again, CY, like what you've said, is he the X factor? Lane for pick in this game. And then it's gonna be awkward for Shinchan also to position himself in the team fights. Every time you see a signal coming in at the top of your head, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's scary, right? Because you're so vulnerable, you really don't have that mobility, and you might just get bursted. But one thing to take note of is that Shisan and Sun, ex-teammates on Team Secret, they're now here, so they have that bit of familiarity going into this match.
Oh, I like the traps here coming in from Mushi to actually secure the vision. Of course, you don't want the channel to get to die in the early stages of the game. He runs that second item power spike compared to the poke of the long. But then again, it's gonna be awkward because of the units of this channel. So both of the teams, they get in easy right now as CY still farming this Armadillo.
Yeah, starting very slow. I mean, this is kind of in favor of Nova Sports at this point, because when you have CY, once he hits that spike a little bit faster, you know what I mean, he's going to be able to burst some of these squishy backliners.
Because Yulong Zero, like Dune, is going to be like your main tank in the late game right now. As Team Nova, hoping to get an assassination. Again, you have a Gunmo. Every time a Gunmo, the poke from the Gunmo, the fully charged couple blades. Every time you go low, that's an like easy kill for CY.
Yeah. And I mean, going into these team fights, obviously Shisan is vulnerable, but Sun is the other guy in case that he gets bursted. I mean, he's going to really rely on his dragon and to be like a little bit aggressive, but he needs to be careful again. Wendy could just spell doom for him.
Quite awkward here for CY.
They find him in the backline. The Stampede, the Wombo combo is real, and Yulong is going to be picked off as well, and CY is solo. He has the shield, and Siang is going to be killed as well. They've got 3 members, and Sun gets on his dragon to get out back to safety. And Schwan with the snipe out gets Saber as well.
Team Nova putting on a show. What a highlight play combo. Wave beat outburst together with the Wendy's freshly forged ultimate. It's like an alley-oop from D-Wade to LeBron James, 15K to 12K.
Yeah, I mean, just set up the perfect one. I mean, that's exactly how you want to do it. Nova, just the amount of control, the team fight that we talked about was going to be scary, and you saw exactly why.
And that was so difficult to do. That came from what? The parking lot. the last few pixels from that outburst.
Yeah.
Again, Wendy, the ultimate of the Gunmo has this passive where you get a 0.5 zoom out from your screen, right? So Team Nova just showing us, hey, we're mechanically skilled, bro. Give us the buttons, we got you.
They're not cheating, by the way.
Yes,
Okay?
they're not cheating, of course.
Obviously, Nova doing Nova things, right?
Nova
Which is
things.
exactly what you want. I mean, getting that 4 kills to really set it up. Now, APG have to recover. They're down 4K already.
Oh man, this is gonna be difficult. Again, the momentum for the side of Nova. You don't want to give that 3-1 lead. APG on a sticky situation here. And again, Nova, every time they win a team fight, they will abuse it.
Yeah. I mean, the pressure already. It's 6 minutes going into this one. CY looking for that flank. The spider senses from Shisan is spotting this one out, but they're now hiding under this mid T2, and Schwan coming in to help with his reinforcements.
This is looking bad, I should say, for APG as Team Nova now in control of all of the lanes. And now Mushi also not showing himself. So Team APG again being reactive. This goes to show the styles clash. Meanwhile,
Wave hit now. The Umbrella Outburst on to 3 with that Razor Cavalry from Schwan on the backside. The heroic charge, the push back, the pull. And Saber is a little bit low. Schwan is as well. But now the attack in forward. Wave Pit is still going to be just looking to tank. Yulong is going to eat some couple blades. CY needs to be careful. He gets on back. Xiang with a nice 2-man stop, but he's going to be picked off. Trades his life away. Yulong has been killed as well. But CY goes down as well.
2-1 trade. That is in favor of Team Nova. Nova starting the fight and ending the fight. That is a huge advantage coming in from this team, and they want to end this right here, right now. And unfortunately for APG, they have nothing. That was a long drawn team fight. Nova was just too deep. And they won because there's, if I'm not mistaken, maybe there's a tower there in the mid lane?
Yeah. I mean, they've taken everything at this point. They took the mid T2. I mean, Nova Esports understanding when to go in. Yes, it was long and drawn out, but they got the pickoffs. Yes, CY trades his life away, but he's still up 1.1 over Yulong.
And it's okay, because his mission is just to spot out and make an awkward situation for his enemies. And the main problem is Wendy. The damage from this Gunmo is just too much.
It's way too much at this stage. And now Nova Esports looking to siege the bottom T2. And now with that Umbrella Outburst just zoning them away. CY might want to go in. Does a little bit of work on this one. But the Wind Slash on top of him. CY's in a bad spot. He's going to be trading away with Saber on this one. And I think that they're going to be okay. I mean, CY did go down. Not great.
Those nails, bro. Those nails are just too deep, Wendy. Yeah, freshly pedicured nails. Wendy on this Gun and Mo, and of course the setup from Wave Pit. This is just too much for APG to handle. The pokes coming in from Gun and Mo. And CY just sacrificing himself from that.
Yeah, sacrificing himself. I mean, trying to make the action happen. But you have so much damage. Wendy and Muchi can really clear. But look at how the fact that Nova are in the top side, completely controlling that, and APG reacting, taking the bottom. But they're so far behind right now.
Of course, you can also use the leader stance, the dogs coming in from Muchi to take control of a situation. And this is really going to be difficult for APG.
Yeah, it's going to be super tough to try to hold. They're chipping away at it, especially with those blades from Wendy. They have no answers, no way to really initiate on top of them.
Yeah. And it's too much, the ticks from those couple blades. And this is why you love to watch Gunmo plays, right? The highlights and the bursts. And this is Nova. This is what I like about Nova, the action. I'm a fan of teams who put a lot of effort into, like, again, there's a reason why there are kill counts in the game.
Yeah. Oh, CY fighting Shizan all by himself, uses the passive, and CY will just happily, just gleefully walk away from that one, almost getting the kill.
Yeah, you kind of need like maybe 5 minutes here for another item for Sun to get it going.
Yeah.
But there's your Daybreaker on Muchi, so he has the damage also. So he can definitely take down the Dune and whenever the Dune fronts him out.
Yeah, there's so much damage on Nova. Plus they reposition you, they find you, you're just gonna be just instantly deleted.
Yeah. Oh man. Team APG, they need to channel everything here to at least have an honest defense. Just clear the waves out. Use Sinchan's, use the Lady Zhen. Just take it slow. Take it slow. Wait for the long-term goal.
CY, I mean, Stealth, he's not really doing any actual physical damage, but it's like psychological damage of APG be like, okay, he's nearby. We still need to stick together, and they're playing very scared. It's a very timid lineup by APG.
It's the mental game, right? You cannot really detect where the landing is, right? You're just gonna have a signal. Okay, he's nearby, but where is he? Am I gonna pop the anchor here?
Yeah. Do we call the Ghostbusters? Like, what do we do? Like, how do we find him? How do we lock this guy down? There's really no chance. And now the push away, they might have found Saber. And then now it looks like they're going to be backing off because they don't want to really go for this Overlord. It is a bit too much risky of a state at this point.
Oh, they turned. They want the hero.
Oh, Xuan goes in with his Soaring Great Dragon, splitting it up, but Xuan in a bad spot. He's going to be picked off, and it looks like he's going to trade away with Yulong. The Umbrella Outburst is going to be used, but the Blades is on point. Xiang and Yulong both down for the count, and now what can Waypit go? What can he do? He's got those stuns, the Infinite Fastness. Sun is going to go aggressive, finding the pushback, gets the kill on the CY, but he trades his life away with Muji with just way too much.
3-4-2, Nova in the lead. Wendy with the fadeaway. Team Nova now pushing in the tower in the mid lane and wants to end this right here, right now.
I mean, they're gonna back off a little bit, but Muji, the soaring signal, look at the fact that he does so much damage. APG, yeah, you deal with CY, but Wendy and Muji are still there with so much more damage.
Yeah, so much damage and so much range.
Yeah.
So much range, man. Like, if you're the Dune, you cannot really reach him. There you go, there's the signal. But what I like about Team Nova, they baited out the Overlord. They turned onto the hero. And what a strategy coming there. There's your flash. And there's your freshly forged coupled blade combo. Sun just, this is like a desperate attempt to probably get one. But the Mushi's damage, Daybreaker together with the Reapers, it's just way overloaded damage.
Yeah, overloaded damage, and the way that Nova Esports also took that fight, Xuan would go in, separate everybody else, and then Waypit would come in and further ensure that that line was delineated so that they couldn't really fight. So APG were fighting on two fronts, and they really had no choice because they were outnumbered.
What I like about Nova's team fight is it's coming from really different angles, you know, like 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and it's really hard to fight if you're a long. Because you only have like a flaming palm to poke.
Not really much at this point. I mean, literally the calls are coming from inside the house, right?
Yeah.
Like they are there. Nova Esports, so much potential in terms of this map control as well.
Now there's your push. There's your Spritelings. And Wendy just abusing, of course, the ultimate passive of every time you hit a unit. You definitely want those Spritelings. You want those blades to hit the Spritelings for the added cooldown. 10-4, yeah.
So crazy by Wendy. Like, he's like a sniper with these blades. APG are like walking on eggshells, just trying to even potentially initiate.
And now Team Nova, they wanna end this. There's your leader stands. Those are the Wolves. Flaming Palm coming in for Sun. There's a signal. Splendor for Shishan though. As Team APG will manage to defend. Okay.
Yeah, no real chance on this. I mean, APG, they were walking back and forth. Nova, like, perfectly positioned, does some work in terms of this top T3 as well. So APG just trying to hold on at this stage.
This is looking
Umbrella
bad.
Outburst onto 2. He wants to potentially go. Waypit is not going to actually go for the dive in, but Yulong does get the control. They find CY. That's going to be a nice pickup, but they take the top 3 T3.
And they're done. Mission accomplished for Nova. Just push out the tower. Unfortunately, that's CY. But that has been his job description all throughout this game. Be like the pseudo-sacrificial type of assassin. He doesn't really want to get the damage in. He just wants to make an awkward position coming out from his enemies.
True. And actually, it's coming back to just being stealth, right? APG understanding that it might go in, but once Waypit went in, CY does have a decent amount of damage as well, but they're not able to kick. Oh, but it looks like Yulong gets picked off. The blades from Wendy. Shisan actually is looking to flash forward. Actually, he's going to be off the mark, but now Muji comes in, finds Shisan. Muji looking to just clean house. He's got a double already with the Umbrella Outburst, and Muji with a triple. He wants more as he chases after Saber, who's trying to deal with the minions, but it might be too little, too much Nova at this stage. As Saber just going to be bounced around, he will be chased down. The national hero being taken down by Nova.
That's it. It's Nova once again.
Nova Esports, if 3 first games were the fact that Nova had superior map movement, this game alone explains to you that they are top tier in making those big team fights.